thing. I hate that people say the end, so this is my way of saying I'm at the end. And thank you so much for your attention.
We have about 10 minutes for questions. If anyone would like to ask Dr. Osborne anything, there's 2 microphones up front. If you come up and state your name and where you're from and ask your questions. Don't be shy. Well, I'll ask one. I'm curious when we think about preventative care, when individuals enlist and they're going to be deployed, and we know what kinds of outcomes can occur, such as post-traumatic stress syndrome and so forth, are there any preventative measures that are done in advance for them to anticipate what reactions they might have and how they deal with them?
Well, that's a good question. We have a lot of efforts really focusing on resilience, and one of the conclusions that we've come to is that when we're trying to build a resilient force, that means they have to be paying attention to all of the different aspects of their lives. When people are out of balance in general, their tolerance to those kind of things is just not up to par. And so, in getting people ready to go on deployment, that we have to start addressing all of those types of things then. And I think managing people's expectations, and we look at the moral injury that can occur because people were not equipped to deal with some of the things that they're going to face, is crucial. We just did a study while I was in theater looking at trying to find out when these reintegration problems happen with folks. All of the studies were done after people got back from theater. And so we actually did one where it was a qualitative study, and we were looking at what's going on with people even while they're in theater. And I think one of the things that we're going to have to attend to is that a lot of people play big roles in their family. Their parents, they're all of these things. And when we first started having the technology of things like Skype, you can Skype your family from Afghanistan. But you know what's weird? I would have loved to have been able to do a study looking at before and after the availability of Skype. Because in some ways it didn't allow the member to really be absent. Because the truth is you're not there. And so you still have the pressure of trying to be this parent through Skype. That actually can be fairly traumatic, actually. I have a horrible memory of my daughter was all stressed out about what she was going to wear for homecoming. His mom's not there to take her shopping. And that ended up being this whole big drama over Skype. And you can imagine the guilt I'm having, and she's upset because I'm there, but I'm not. I'm over Skype, I can't take you shopping, right? And so, giving people the permission to be gone, because you are gone, there's nothing I can do from there. I feel like that's actually creating some problems that we need to figure out how to address. Even some of you young girls in the class, when you are in a situation where you're at work, if you're on a 12-hour shift, and you've got, some 6-year-old on the phone with you, I mean, you have to find a way to say, I'm not there, the babysitter's going to have to deal with it. It's not that dissimilar, but you have to have permission to be at work and unavailable. So that's something that we're continuing to look at. Do we need to be limiting that in some way? I don't know. But finding a way to not just look at the mental health of our service members in and around deployment is kind of not the point. We need to come up with how can we be mentally healthy service members all the time? Because it can't be episodic, it has to be a intentional choice in how you approach the balance thereof.
Other questions? No? Well, please join me in thanking Dr. Osborne one more time. And there is a reception awaiting you, some goodies, and we have many vendors out there. So please take some time to dialogue among yourselves, and Dr. Osborne will be out there. Enjoy it.